Hi everybody, Dan Illman here taking a look at race number 6 at Assiniboia Downs on Monday. Let's throw up the field. Two life allowance going at 2 turns, 7.5 furlongs. This race for 3-year-olds and upward. Big evening at the Downs. Last 5 races comprise the 20-cent ASD Jackpot Pick 5. Right now the carryover $261,000 going into the Jackpot Pick 5 on Monday night. The last 4 races at the Downs, the very popular $1 Pick 4 wager, $50,000 guaranteed pool into the $1 Pick 4 at Assiniboia Downs on Monday night. Race number 6, non-winners of 2 life. We've got a field of 7 in here. The 7 McAn, 9-5 on the morning line, coming off of a maiden win. And as we throw up the Timeform US pace projector, you'll notice that McAn is part of a pace in a situation that could favor front runners. The 1 I Love My Life, the 3 Green Amazon, and the 7 McAn all have early speed and are all stretching out of one-turn sprint races. They could show speed. I do wonder if this pace is going to be as slow as Timeform US expects. I wonder if it will heat up a little bit and at least give the closers a fair chance to rally from off of the pace. We'll start things off with the 1 I Love My Life, and we're going to watch I Love My Life's most recent performance, a 3rd place effort in a similar spot. This was only the 2nd start of the year, going 5.5 furlongs, and I Love My Life appears to be racing himself back into shape. This was a very live race. It's already produced 3 next out winners, with the winner coming back to repeat in an allowance race with a 61 Beyer speed figure. What I liked about I Love My Life's performance is that he showed improved early speed. In his 2nd start back, he seems to be sharpening up, and he has performed well around 2 turns in the past. He's going to be forwardly placed on the lead or sitting just off while saving valuable ground going into the 1st turn. The 2 is Sugar Daddy Jack. While I Love My Life has speed, Sugar Daddy Jack doesn't have much, and this is a horse that could be at the mercy of race and pace luck. Last time out in an allowance race, he fell far back. He really didn't do too much, so he's just going to have to improve. Now, he does have it in him to improve. He won going 1 1/8 in a restricted stakes race at the Downs 3 starts back. This is a horse that just needs to show a little bit more improvement off of his 2 races this year. He also is hoping for a strong pace up front. Green Amazon is the number 3. He is only 1 for 19 lifetime, but we're going to take a look at Green Amazon's most recent start. 2 life allowance going 6 furlongs. I thought he ran pretty well in this race. This was a fast-paced race. It went to closers. The 1-2 finishers came from well off of it, and Green Amazon was the only part of the pace still punching on at the end. He finishes 3rd, beaten less than a length. He's earned a stakes placing going 1 mile at the Downs in the past. I don't think stretching out's going to be an issue. He seems equally adept going 1 turn or 2. It's just that he doesn't win a lot of races, but he does have the tactical speed to work out a good trip, and his last race was just fine. Pressing a fast pace, probably won't have to go as fast in the early stages here. Valid Defense is the number 4. He finished 2nd in his most recent start, the race we're going to show you, an allowance event going 7/8 of a mile. Another fast-paced race. He finished 2nd at a big price behind the favorite. He's going to be a fraction of those 46-1 odds in here, but deservedly so off of a career-best 58 Beyer performance. I do like this horse's tactical speed. As a relatively lightly raced 4-year-old, I still think we can project some upside potential from the 4 Valid Defense, who can come with a late run. Thirsty Baby is the number 5, and this is a 3-year-old taking on some older horses. Thirsty Baby was simply overmatched last time out in the Golden Boy Stakes. The winner of that race, Mr. Phillip, was 1-20 and ran like it, just running off the screen and earning an 80 Beyer speed figure. One of the pieces of good news for Thirsty Baby is that the runner-up from that race has already come back to win an allowance with a 61 Beyer speed figure. Thirsty Baby is going to stretch out for the first time since his 2nd lifetime start. That was at Golden Gate Fields on their synthetic surface, but this dam did very well going long. The sire, Stay Thirsty, was a long-winded horse. Perhaps Thirsty Baby is going to improve with the extra distance, and is another horse that doesn't have to be too far off the pace if the pace is moderate. Lucky Appeal is the number 6. Like Thirsty Baby, Lucky Appeal is a 3-year-old that faced Mr. Phillip in the Golden Boy. He finished well behind Thirsty Baby that day, about 6 or 7 lengths behind, so he's going to have to improve a little bit. Perhaps stretching out will be the key for Lucky Appeal, who was close to the pace last time out, and I think this time will be taken back to make 1 run. McEwen is the number 7, and he exits a pretty impressive maiden race. We're going to watch this victory. What's impressive about it is the internal fractions. When a sub-23 second quarter, while just blasting away on the lead, showing big early speed, and at just enough left in the tank to best a sharp horse. The horse running at him, the runner-up, would come back to win his next start, a maiden special weight with a 49 Beyer speed figure. McEwen has speed. From the outside, he is expected to use that speed and be close to the pace going into the first turn. He's now going to have to face winners for the first time, and not only winners, some multiple race winners as well. I'm not sure I want to take too short of a price on this horse, but he has all the upside and is obviously very quick from the gate. It's kind of an interesting race number 6 at Assiniboia Downs. I'm going to look for a little bit of a price. A 10-1 on the morning line is the 5 Thirsty Baby. Gonna have to prove himself at this distance, but he was in way over his head against Mr. Phillip last time out. And from a pedigree standpoint, I think 7.5 furlongs is going to be well within his scope. So we'll take a little shot with Thirsty Baby in race number 6 at the Downs on Monday. Remember the carryover in the 20-cent Pick 5 jackpot. Last 5 races, carryover over $250,000. The $1 Pick 4, the last 4 races on the card, $50,000 guaranteed pool. Good luck.